On this video, I would like to do an analysis of the Hebrew text of the book of Psalm. And I have been working through the Psalm, and I'm on Psalm 91, verse 10. What I'd like to do is to look at the vocabulary, followed by a grammatical analysis, pretty much phrase by phrase, of the Hebrew text, along with commentary, and then a New Testament application to Christ. And also, what I would like to do is to do a grammatical, sort of like a polyglot reading as well, along with the Greek Septuagint and the Latin Vulgate of Jerome, and basically look at the grammar as well, and look at the vocabulary in terms of the translation. So we pick it up at 91, Psalm 91, verse 10. And I would like to begin with the vocabulary. Lo is the first word meaning not, a negative particle. Ana is the verb meaning to befall or to be allowed to meet. El is the preposition to. Ra'ah is an adjective meaning evil. Nega means scourge, a noun. Karav means to approach or come near. And ohel is the noun meaning tent. So just reading the Hebrew, lo te'uneh elecha ra'ah, v'nega lo yekrav be'oholecha. So we begin with the grammar, and then we'll do a translation and interpretation. Maybe I should do the translation now. There shall no evil come unto you, and neither shall a plague come near unto your tent. So with that, we read then the first phrase, Lo te'uneh elecha ra'ah. Lo is a negative particle meaning not, followed then by te'uneh, which is from the root ana, meaning to befall or to come upon. And notice it is a pual imperfect, third feminine singular from ana, meaning to befall or to happen. Notice the tav here, prefix, gives it away as feminine. And so we would translate the verb as shall befall or come upon. Elecha is the next phrase or next word. It is a preposition, el, followed by the pronominal suffix, second masculine singular, you. Then we have ra'ah, which is an adjective, a feminine singular meaning evil. So no evil shall be allowed to befall or come upon you. V'nega lo yekrav be'oholecha. That is just your conjunction, and nega is a noun masculine singular meaning scourge. So it could be rendered as, and a scourge, lo yekrav, shall not come near. Notice lo is your negative particle not. Yekrav is from the root karav. It is the cow imperfect, third masculine singular from karav, meaning to come near. So we would translate this phrase as shall not come near. Then be'oholecha, meaning temple, meaning uh, tent. And so be is your preposition in, and then aholecha actually means it's a noun, masculine singular, from ohel, meaning tent, with the ha meaning your, pronominal suffix second masculine singular. So we would translate it as your tent. Let me just read on then. I'm going to take that sun out of my face a little bit here. Uh, we would render it as we've done. There shall be no evil befall you, and neither shall a plague come near unto your tent. In terms of New Testament application, there shall no evil shall come upon you, and I think the psalmist is saying that the plague would not come near unto the tent where the psalmist dwelt, because the Lord will protect that from happening. And as I am reminded of the New Testament, it says that Satan walks around like a roaring lion seeking whom he might devour. 1 Peter 5:8. But the good news is that he that is in us, that is Christ, if we accept him as our Lord, he is greater than the one who is in the world. So Christ protects us, being greater than Satan, and this is in 1 John 4:4, from the evil one that would seek to bring a plague and come and seek to destroy a believer. With that in mind, I go to the Septuagint Greek, and I'm picking up at the same verse, ou praselusetai prasekaka, kaimaxtis uk egie to skenomati su. That is, evils, literally no evils, it's plural, shall come near to you, and no scourge shall draw near or come near to your dwelling. As we look at this verse, proselusetai is your future indicative middle from prosergamai. So there shall not, evil shall not come. Sort of a collective plural in kaka, and summarized in the singular verb proselusetai. So again, future indicative middle, third person singular from prosergamai. Nor a scourge shall come near. The root here is ingidzo. It's the future indicative active, third person singular from ingidzo. Shall come near to your dwelling or to your tent. And the Latin Vulgate of that verse reads, non accidet ad te malum. That is, it shall not come to you evil, malum. Evil shall not come. Accidet is future indicative active third person singular. And nor evil shall not come, nor a scourge shall come near to your tabernacle or your dwelling place. In the Latin, et flagellum non appropinquabit tabernaculum kulo tuo. That is, a scourge shall not come near or draw near your tabernacle or your dwelling. And the verb here, aprapin quabit, again with the bit suffix, is the future indicative active third person singular from the verb. So that is the Latin. And let's go to the next verse and we'll look at the Hebrew, followed by the Septuagint, and then the Latin as well. Uh, so I go to verse 11. Ki malachav yetzavelak leshomrecha bechol derechecha. I'm sorry, lishmorcha. I misread that. So ki malachav yitzavelak lishmorcha becho derechecha. And we would render that, for he will command his angels over you to keep you in all your ways. A little bit about the vocabulary here. Ki is a conjunction meaning because. And that's why evil will not come near your dwelling place, because malach is the noun meaning angel. So malachav would be his angels. Malach meaning angel. Sava means to command. Le is your preposition to or for. Shamar means to keep or watch. Be means in. Kol, Ho means all. And then derek is a noun meaning way. And so looking at the grammar, phrase by phrase, it reads, Ki melachav, for his angels. Ki is the conjunction rendered for or because. Melachav is a noun masculine plural with a third masculine singular suffix, his messengers or his angels. So for his angels, yetzaveh lak, he will command. Yetzaveh is the PL imperfect, third masculine singular from sava, and it means to command or to charge. Notice that we have a shava followed by a pasach and doubling of the middle radical in the vav. So we're clearly looking at a PL stem without vowel pattern, imperfect, third masculine singular. So he will command to you. Le is your preposition to, and ak is the second masculine singular pronominal suffix you. So he will command to you, or he will give charge to you or for you. Lishmorcha is from shamar, and notice it is a cal infinitive construct from shamar, meaning to guard. So to guard or to keep. And the le is a preposition that introduces this infinitive construct. And ha is your pronominal suffix, second masculine singular, you. And so we would translate this as to guard you. Bechol derechecha, in all of your ways. Notice be is the preposition in, and ho is a noun, a masculine singular, meaning all or the entirety of your ways. And it's in construct with uh, derachecha. Notice derachecha is a noun, masculine plural, from derek or Derek, Derek, meaning way. And ha is your pronoun, a second masculine singular pronominal suffix you. So we would translate this as your ways. So he will give his angels charge over you to keep you in all of your ways and in all of the doings and comings of life in all of your daily activities, is what the psalmist is saying, all that you do. And then as we look at the application, the text is saying the Lord will command his angels to protect the psalmist and to protect all believers as we read this today, to keep them in all of their ways. I am reminded of the rule of angels in our lives as believers in Jesus Christ. Angels are ministering spirits, we're told, sent forth to minister to those that are heirs of salvation. We see this in the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 4. It's good to know that angels accompany us just like they did our Lord throughout all of life. Even in the book of Luke, angels were sent and carried the soul of the beggar to the bosom of Abraham. So angels have a role that they play, according to this psalm, and as taught in the New Testament, of protecting believers in Jesus Christ. We are promised to have these ministering spirits that are with us throughout this life to the very length of our lives. And to me, that's an encouraging thought as I think about the New Testament as well. So let me come to the Septuagint in verse 11, for it reads, Hate tois angelois autou, intellectai peri su, tu diaphylaxai se, in passais tais chadois su. That is, because his angels he will command concerning you, to keep you, to guard you, to keep you in all of your ways. Notice hati introduces the causal clause here, because to his angels, intellectai, he is commanding, intelemai, a future indicative middle, third person singular. So he shall, I should say, command or give charge concerning you, his angels, to keep you. To diaphylaxai is an aorist active infinitive from diaphylasso, articular infinitive, to keep you in all your ways. And in just takes the dative plural here, in passais tais chatois, in the feminine plural noun way. And then as we look at the Latin translation, it reads, quaniam angelis suas mandavit de te, ut custodian te in omnibus viis tuis. That is, his angels, because to his angels he has commanded, Madawit, concerning you. Madawit is your perfect indicative active third person singular. So he has commanded concerning you in order that they may custodian you, or they may watch over you in omnibus vias tuis, in all of your ways. So the Latin, that is the rendition of the Latin. So again, as we look at this great text, there is the promise that the Lord sends his angels to protect those, and applying it to the New Testament, to protect believers. Angels are ministering spirits sent forth to protect those that are heirs of salvation. So I'm going to stop here at verse 12. And next time we'll pick it up at verse 12 and then go on doing this kind of a polyglot grammatical analysis of the text, starting with the Hebrew and applying it, or seeking to understand the interpretation, and then applying it via the New Testament to Jesus Christ. So we'll continue working through this great psalm.